Round one. Sonic boom. Perfect.
What's going on, everyone? In this week's video, we are doing Jada Toys Guile from Street Fighter 2. And oh man, this figure's awesome and it's going to look good with my Marvel vs. Capcom collection. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, drop a comment at the end of the video. All right, real quick, I wanted to show the box on this because I really like the box that Jada does on these. It looks like an arcade cabinet. I'm using a new mic, so we're testing out some new gear while we are pushing my new Marvel vs. Capcom collection. That means I am going to be showing off more often figures from the roster of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. That is like my big goal, but I wanted to do a quick review of the Guile from Jada Toys. So let's check this bad boy out. And as you can see, this review is a little different than I normally do because this one's going to be real quick. We're going to try to keep it short, sweet. It comes with a sonic boom, dog tags, extra head, a pair of hands, a stand for the sonic boom, and his comb. And now let's get this guy out of the box. I also thought it was cool that it came with like this, so you can stand the player up in it like it's the level from Street Fighter 2 with the F-16 in the background and his fellow soldiers. Looks like the ground crew and an officer chick rooting him on while he fights some enemies and competes in the Street Fighter tournament. All right, so my first impression is this figure looks nice. It feels nice. I haven't really messed with the articulation yet. I've only done one Jada review before in the past. About a year and a half ago, it was the Ken, which I will be doing a new Ken review because I will be adding the Ken from Storm Arena to my Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Keep an eye out for that in the future. And he's, got a good feel to him. The plastic feels nice and doesn't feel too cheap. Around here it kind of does, but it's not cheap though. I don't know. It just feels a little different, but I'm used to SH Figuarts. But the only other Jada toys I have are Mega Man ones that, came out great in my opinion, and the Ken, which you can check out the review in the link down in the description. But this Guile is really cool looking, and I'm glad I picked it up for my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf. So now let's check out the articulation. We're gonna do the feet first. He's got no toe pivot, which that's okay, but the ankle moves just great. Has a little clicky joint. Has the ankle swivel, that feels nice. The knees are nice and tight. They only have like that one point right there at the top of the knee, and then the bottom point right there, so you can get that nice range of motion. So you can be like that move. The arms got a butterfly joint right here, which is decent. Look, you can throw that sonic boom. The elbow feels really nice, but it's about all I can get out of it, which isn't bad. The wrist has a pivot here, and back like that. The head moves as you would think. You can cook an egg or some steak up on that flat top right there. And then it's got a really nice ab crunch. Ab crunch is great. Let's see how far he goes back. Oh, baby. Now that's a weird pose, but yeah. But overall, let's see the twist. When you twist here, this kind of like bends out a little bit around the waist. I don't know if you can see it. It's the shadow of my light. Gonna be getting some key lights soon, so this kind of flexes, which is pretty smart. So this whole waist and I guess this diaper area is a soft rubber and it pivots, but he's got a nice spinny do right there. It's about how I get out of the pivot point there. But overall, both arms go back like that. This Guile's articulation for what it is really cool. I mean, he can do that and that, and the plastic feels like a mix of hard and soft plastics. The head's a little goofy, but that's from the video game, and I'm all for it. You can cook some food on that. But at the end of the day, this Jada Guile is, it's great. It's got a little wobble there, but I'm not going to keep the box as it was beat up. Kind of bothers me a little bit to keep beat up boxes, so I'm just going to keep this as a loosey-goosey. But he's going to be on my shelf permanently with the other Marvel vs. Capcom roster. And I just like it, but let's check out the sonic boom real quick. And this thing is cool. I like that they include these effects parts and they feel nice and solid. I know some people have told me they think they look cheap. I think they're great. And we're gonna set it up in the stand and do pose real quick. Now I'd say that the only thing that's really weird about the stand and the sonic boom is you probably have to like angle it the right way so it doesn't fall over. These are a little loose. There's no screw on them, so I have to fix them. And I feel like you got to get him in a crouch position, but we're going to change out the hand. That came out really clean and easy. So we can be like, how does he do the sonic boom pose? Oh, I suppose I'm gonna screw this up. It looks like he's trying to do a wax on, wax off, but oh yeah, he throws his hands like this, right? So it's like sonic boom like that. But I do like the effects parts. Pardon the bad posing. I am not gonna throw photos in here unnecessarily because I'm gonna be doing some different shorts and stuff. But I like that. And then we're going to do the dog tag, which I thought was really cool. And it's kind of an actual metal, I forget what these were called. They were like, a lot of people in the 90s wore them as bracelets and necklaces. Had a specific name, but goes on like that pretty easily. And I think that is just really, really cool. Like, look at that. That's really neat. And then the other head is him grimacing. Hang on. Let's throw that guy on real quick. The battle face. Go on, go on. Oh, it's on there. I was just pushing too hard. And then it has the hand. You can put the comb in. Isn't that cool? And then you can have it. Like he's combing his hair. He's like, I'm pretty. I think this is really cool. This metal necklace with the dog tag really adds some spice to this figure. Overall, I'm really pleased that I got this, and this will make a fine addition to the Marvel vs. Capcom shelf. So my final thoughts are great paint scheme, very little paint blemishes. I think I have like a little weird mark right in here. Not a, can't even really tell. Ah, man down. Yeah, you can't tell. I can see in person, but it's like a little dot. It's no big deal. Where'd that thing go? We'll come back to that later. But let's put the other head on real quick. Round out this quick review, which probably is longer than a quick review. But yeah, it's like combing my hair, baby. Yeah. So yeah, my final thoughts are this figure is a solid 8 out of 10. And reason being is paint scheme, feel, its robust joints, that classic Street Fighter 2 head sculpt. I mean, it is goofy as hell, but that's like the thing. The accessories, the effect parts for the sonic boom, and the price just make this an absolute banger of a figure. I mean, could it be better? Sure. Could I give it a 10? No, because there's no such thing as a perfect toy. But I see really nothing other than maybe that getting wobbly in the future. But overall, I believe this is a great figure. And I'm looking forward to doing some more Jada Street Fighter figures for these reviews. This is just a good looking figure, especially with that goofy Street Fighter 2 head sculpt. Yeah, definitely 8 out of 10. I'd give it a 9, but I feel like I'd be like overly generous. I'm just excited to have it. So I'm gonna be fair. Yeah. For what it is, actually, you know what? For what it is, yeah, 8 out of 10. If you haven't already, and if I've earned it, please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this figure, and if you have it or have other Jada Street Fighter figures, and what you think of them. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
You win!